not to. Do not rely on me, do not rely on me, do not rely on me. Try not to. Do not rely on me, do not rely on me, do not rely on me. These rappers pray to be GODs, they ain't even got GEDs. Free and learn the ABCs. F never comes after G's, they come after me. Even that is a fantasy. See, ain't no stopping these hits like Bruce Lee. Truly, soon these shins and the new beast. Truly, if you knew me, you'd see I only go up like a Pixar movie. Shades on the trap rap, this y'all new thing. Showed you the light and I fix y'all move rings. Picture this, I focus on the view, clean out my lenses. I got back to my senses. Me and Bendis did this back in 2010. Since then, all I did was win. My patient process and blatant progress, plus all this just added up. Even when I was bad as fuck, this blended, not erupt. So don't categorize me with animalized beings, I'm beyond that. So beyond rap, tell Beyonce I need all that. If she call back, heard your homies make your choices. Fake love's what I call that. Try not to. Do not rely on me, do not rely on me, do not rely on me. Try not to. Do not rely on me, do not rely on me, do not rely on me.
I see it on the news, through media, social cues, through emojis from my boo. I'm sure that you've seen it too. I'm talking about all the hate, spreading from state to state. So let me just state today, I'm sealing my future's fate. Grab a plate, I've been cooking up a mess. Get the stress, made the music for you, you can guess the rest. I'm the best, I've been rapping like I never had a stress. Ain't depressed, goddamn, tell your fam I ain't impressed. Ho, what's next?
I feel like Jesus every time I'm in the booth, like I'm just breathing. Drop my Mary, she ain't know that I was leaving. Hold up, it didn't even happen like that. Let me keep it real for a sec. Yo, I was in my bed 3 a.m. tunes on tears start around 2. That's been every night since I thought about you. So many fights had to start around 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 till I ran out of time to rhyme with you. And who would've guessed the best pain left was next? I guess I should've seen it coming. Now you see me run it. Thought I'd leave with something. Now I'm here with nothing, cause you was the best that ever happened so far. But I'm just rapping so hard when I'm acting like I planned this. I don't even think I understand this, let alone try to man this out. I can't stand this, how did we get so damaged? I ain't never say I was perfect, I ain't never say you were worth it. I just assumed that you knew till it ruined you. The fumes get to resume and consume your flow as I presumed. I was stupid, making a lot of your bruises. Never knew I would lose it though, cause I'm useless to your toolkit. Ever since day one, knew I couldn't fix shit. I was nothing but a ball to your pool stick. And I knew this, couldn't do this. What if your ex tried to hurt you? What am I to do? Look at me, cause girl, I'm built like a toothpick. You couldn't heal cause I'm too sick. You couldn't move cause I'm too stiff. You couldn't bark cause I'm too thick. And I'm convinced, maybe if I left sooner, you would've known the whole reason why you gotta be better. But I ain't let you. All I did was make you feel like you was never right until I left you. Then I left you, more broke than you were before. So dope, yet I lost all hope. Then I helped my girl, let alone help the world. Man, my brain just twirls, existence just missed us. Man, we woke way too early. Love went cold, got buried, then it got buried. Now I feel blind every night since when the life gets so blurry. Blurry, 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 blurry. When the life gets so blurry. Yeah. Yeah. Trump pushing our people to play the race car, leading us to crash bigger than a 94 San Marino race car. Build up a wall of defense just to break ours. You ain't a world leader, homie, you a fake god. And I'ma break down if I gotta break y'all, cause I ain't about that violence, I'ma play smart. Building the next people up to replace y'all, cause I don't mess people up, I embrace y'all. What is left, so it's best that we take off. And I'ma rest till I'm blessed in the place, y'all. Been stuck in, saw your life sucked in. Fell asleep at the poles, where it's tucked in. And now we trapped under covers, the government just demons undercover. They wanna see us rile up each other, they wanna see us die. And our brothers and our sisters and our mothers never love us. They wanna see us drown in the sea. They wanna see us bound in the door with no key. They wanna see us bleed. They wanna see my best friends give up and leave. They wanna see my worst sins live up to me. I wanna see us rise. I wanna see us stop all the lies. I wanna see us unblock the eyes. I wanna see the skies. I wanna see and take off the skies. I wanna realize that I can really breathe. That I can really build up again. That I can really break down the walls. That I can really see that everything I write is a win. So I will never answer the call, cause I'm already free. No, I'm not early. Been a bit late to the party. Try not to worry. Fighting every night for the night. Things might stop being so blurry. Blurry, 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 blurry. When the life. What is good?
How we doing,
people?
everybody?
How's everybody today? Yo, my name is Flows.
My name is XY, and
we-
welcome to Live Life Radio.
Live Life Radio. You know, everybody asked me like, yo, why'd you name it Live Life Radio?
Why did you?
Let me tell you.
Why'd you do it?
So I feel like a lot of people, especially when it comes to like my generation, they really are like stuck in this kind of daily routine, this system of just, you know, whether they're just going to school, going to bed, or working, and really not, they're kind of stuck in a spot, not really going further with where they want to be or what they want to be doing with their lives. And so my whole motto is like, you know, live life.
Live
you
life
know,
at all times.
Enjoy your life. Enjoy every minute to the fullest like it's your last, because you never know. And, you know, we all want to just, you know, spread this love and spread this creativity. And yeah, this is our premiere here. We're hoping to do this every month. And yeah, hopefully we got a lot of people tuned in and stuff. Shout outs to everybody that's helped us, all of our fans, our
Everybody,
families,
thank you guys
our
so much.
friends, everyone that's been here since day one. We appreciate all y'all. And this was all for you.
All for
Was
you.
it not? You got anything you
This
wanna say?
this journey was definitely not something that we planned for such a long time. We just did this because we loved to do this. We love our music and we love you guys because you want to help us do this for you guys. And without you guys, we aren't XY and we aren't Flows. We definitely not that. We're not the Coop without you guys. So
Preach.
with
Preach.
this,
We nothing without our fans.
we want to thank all you guys and say we love you and everybody out there. Sup my, you know.
Hey. Yeah, well, so we've got a bunch of stuff going to happen today. We've got Tynes from District Entertainment here to talk about his, you know, just music in general and also what he does with District Entertainment. We've got Gaz the Rapper here to
Gaz
talk
the
about
Rapper.
his latest album.
This man's
just
is crazy.
a bunch of crazy stuff we're going to ask
Oh, yeah.
him. and yeah, and then just some segments and stuff, some different discussions that we've got going on. So let's go ahead and let's get it started off right now. Our first segment here,
What is life, man?
So
what is life?
This
Give me
one,
a description.
what we're gonna be doing here is just talking about literally whatever we want. I chose to this month's topics.
Okay.
So first topic here, the dark.
Oh man, the dark. Look,
Are you
man,
scared of the dark?
I'm terrified of the dark, dude. I'm terrified.
You
I
sleep with lights
cannot.
on?
I sleep up with like a teddy bear light up.
Yeah.
So ain't no way I'm waking up without my teddy bear. For
Yeah,
real.
I feel that.
Yeah, man.
You ever get that feeling when like you went down in the basement to get some like laundry or something, and you're like
you gotta
like-
run up the stairs just,
like
just, to
10:30
get,
p.m.
just to get away from the dark.
there's nobody home.
There's nobody
I'm
home.
not dying today.
You gotta go
Today's
like
not
full
the day
sprint.
I'm
Like
going.
you're your same boat hitting the stairs. Like you full feet up there. You
Just
break your
heading
ankle and
straight on-
everything.
Heading straight on up there, man. You know, shit. I was terrified of the dark back when I was like, not as much anymore because I'm a man.
I wonder why.
back when I was a little kid, man, I would be tripping. I used to have this little doll. It was like this little dragon doll
Yeah.
thing. I used to cuddle with that shit
Was it-
24/7.
It was a dragon doll.
Yeah, man. I just stopped like last month.
Dude, I had like
That was my thing.
I had me a good old Teletubby.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You like Teletubbies, man?
Dude, Teletubbies are lit. What are you talking about?
Dude, I don't know, man.
You don't know.
I wasn't a big fan of Teletubbies.
Okay,
Kind of
so
weird.
everybody out there,
TVs
Flows is
and
afraid of
stuff.
Teletubbies, just so y'all know.
I mean, kind of. Nah. I just thought they were weird.
You thought they were
let's-
weird,
let's
alright.
set the record straight.
Dude, Tubby
For the-
Cussed,
for the
mom,
internet.
if you out there, you know, watching this, Tubby Cussed, that's the move, you know. You already know how we do it.
True, man. And so the
yeah.
other thing I wanted to talk about here, eating healthy.
Eating healthy.
I don't know nothing about that.
Look, I'm fat 25/7. Look, forget 24/7. I'm 25/7. I don't
that's
I don't
horrible.
eat fruit.
That's the worst.
I don't drink water. This ain't even
You're a monster.
This is Grey Goose.
That's a lie. We don't-
Yeah,
we don't
nah,
condone
we
alcohol
don't control. We
Man.
don't do that.
Not
So
at all, not at all.
yeah, no.
I mean, I try. I eat salad. It's like,
You eat
I don't
salad.
But I mean, I try to eat nice once in a while. Is sushi healthy?
I got a full diet at McDonald's for like 4 weeks. So I've been on that.
You know, it's kind of tough out here, man. You know, trying to.
Yeah, it's hard out here.
Because you're trying to eat. Because I'm trying to eat.
You trying to eat?
But also, like, you know, I don't want to be huge. You feel
Nah,
me?
my
No,
daily
so-
struggle in life is to be fat. If I'm not being fat by like 57, I obviously did my life wrong, and I got to quit rapping. So let me just restart button right now. Let's hit that.
Damn, man.
Yeah.
Dude, I need to get more fit too, man. I haven't hit the gym in like.
Where your guns at? Where your guns at? Pop them out. Pop 'em. There you go.
No,
Look.
no, don't put me on
Psych.
like that, bro.
No boy. All right.
Man, it has been a brick.
Yeah, man. We ain't been in the gym for about what, a month or
When was
two
the
now.
last time we
A
went
month
there?
or two.
Me and XY here, we like to hit the gym together.
Yeah,
to,
and
to boost each other's confidence because
yeah.
we're best buds. And all,
Best
you know-
buds.
You know how that goes.
best buds.
But yeah, man, we gotta get back into that. We should probably do that sometime soon. Anyways, man, so I think that's it for there. Now, what I want to do right now, we've got a segment called "I Feel That."
Oh, I
Where
feel that.
we're
I
gonna be
feel
talking to
that.
someone
Okay.
that we truly feel, you know.
Yeah.
Someone. Look, we ain't talking about friends. We're not talking about somebody we just met. I'm talking about somebody that I like. I know, family.
Yeah.
You know. And so it is my pleasure to bring in one of my friends I've known for years. This guy has been amazing to me. He's been a great guidance to me with this music industry. Let's give it up for Tynes.
Tynes from District Entertainment. Come on up here, man. Come on up here.
Yeah.
Can we get like some claps in the back? Some claps in the back would be wonderful with that. How you doing? How you doing, boss? You good? All right.
Hampton Bad News, what's up?
Hey, how you doing, Tynes?
How you doing, man?
Good. What's
Good,
going
man.
on?
Everything's
Man,
good?
Everything's great, man. We're here on this blessed
Look, man,
Saturday,
traffic out here in
You know?
DC is by far the worst thing.
Traffic is the
like
worst.
how'd you get here? How'd you get here?
Man, I don't know. Up here. I follow the GPS.
All right.
Yeah, man, that's the same thing we were trying to do, man. We were under this little bridge thing.
The worst,
man.
the worst,
I thought
man.
North Korea came, man, because it was like nobody was moving. Nobody was moving at all.
Nobody
I
was
like,
moving,
oh,
man.
It's over. This is how it happens.
This is
Right
exactly
on the
how I'm
radio.
gonna die. I'm gonna die in the tunnel.
Right.
All day, man. But yeah, so just for starters, man, just give us a little quick introduction, man. What is it you do?
Yeah. What do you do?
I'm a business owner. I've been a business owner since 2005.
Okay.
I went to Virginia Tech. What's up, Hokies?
Hey,
Shout out. Shout out to the
Had a
Hokies.
good job, making good money, like you're supposed to out of college.
Yeah.
And I said, the hell with it. I need to do something different.
Yeah.
I want to make music.
all day.
So that's how I ended up making music.
So this has been your passion since for how long now?
I mean, I was looking at the Dr. Octagon record over there. Like, you know, I've been listening to instrumentals instead of music for probably about 20 years.
Okay.
You know, like, you know, I still listen to music, you know, Scarface and all that stuff, but, you know, it's got to have something behind it. I can't just
Always.
listen to anything.
Yeah. No.
Always, man.
Yeah, so,
gotta
you
have
know,
that thing. That flame.
Yeah, that's how I ended up getting into, you know, just making beats and stuff like that. You know, as a business owner, though, you know, making beats, sometimes you got to spend some time crafting and, you know, making your music. And as a business owner, you know, you just run out of time. You just don't have time to really craft like you would like to. So, you know, I'm always jealous when I see the producers come in and they get a chance to sit and craft music and stuff like that and have fun, because, you know, I want to be in there with them, but I got to run a business.
Yeah.
But, man, you know, so it's cool, though. It gives me my ability to have my outlet and make music and have fun, but at the same time, you know, it also gives me a chance to make income, which is something you got to be doing if you're going to run a business nowadays.
All day,
Yes,
man.
sir.
All day.
I feel that.
And I would like to ask you, what are your goals for this year? Like what exactly do you have planned out for 2017 and coming up?
Well, just like I shouted out when I came out here, from Hampton, Newport News area. And, you know, being from down there, take us, you know, there's just something about us. It take us a while to trust folks. So, you know, for me, it's taken me a while to really, you know, start bringing other people into the business and letting them be a part of the business and stuff like that. Not even letting them, but, you know, wanting them to be a part of the business. You know, I've been in business for 10 years, and right now I have probably 2 people I work with and trust after 10 years.
Okay.
And, you know, I'm starting to expand, though, you know, starting to see where, you know, it's definitely beneficial to have people around you that want to be there. And, you know, when people are offering, you know, to help and be part of what you're doing, you got to let them be a part of it.
Yep.
And that's something, you know, that for me is a big transition, because, you know, I'm Tynes. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't mess with a lot of people.
Let them
It's
know.
just
Let
the
them
way
know.
it is, you know?
Let them
But-
know, man. Let
But,
them
you know,
know.
from a business standpoint, to start expanding and working with other people and bringing them into the fold, you know, if they
Okay.
want to be a part of what we're doing, we need to appreciate that want and, you know, make the most of it, you know, so it's beneficial for them and for us.
I feel that.
Yeah.
Man. I feel that.
Feel
Of
that.
course, man. Of course. It's always good to keep like a tight circle of like the people that you can truly trust, especially when it comes to business, man.
Oh, yeah.
Especially when it comes to the music industry, man.
Oh man, the music
you know,
industry these days is
crazy out
wild,
here,
man.
Well, I mean, you know, the thing is that music is just like any other business. It's just the fact that, you know, there's so much money and so much failure involved that, you know, it's so many different ways that it can go. And, you know, you just got to have a tight knit unit around you you know, to be able to handle that success and to be able to handle that failure.
Yeah.
There's gonna be a lot of both, hopefully.
Exactly.
You know, but you know, it's definitely gonna be some failure that's gonna come with some success.
Oh, yeah.
You're not gonna get no success without
Definitely,
some failure.
definitely.
So,
Preach, man.
yeah,
Preach,
absolutely.
Man. I feel that. If you could change like one thing in the music industry, what do you think it would be? Anything.
For me, it'd be less performers and more fans like it used to be.
Yeah.
Like, you know, there used to be a time when, you know, everybody wasn't a rapper, everybody wasn't a producer. It used to be a time when people would, you know, support music and stuff
Yup.
like that.
Played
You know,
their own
now
part.
When you go to open mics, you see people up there, you know, face frowned up, you know, I can do that and all that. You know, it's just,
Yeah.
it's not the same. So, you know, that would be the main thing I would say I would change if I could change anything about the business right now.
I feel that,
Yeah.
man. Yeah, preach, man.
Yeah,
Preach.
I mean, you know, every industry needs fans.
Yeah.
And you know, music, the thing that's happened now is like everybody is a musician, and you know, and what I shouldn't say musician, an artist, and you know, without understanding what it really takes to be an artist, you know, so they're not appreciating it when they see a real artist up there. And you know, I think that
Yeah.
would be the main thing that I would change if I could change anything.
True.
Yeah.
Cool, man. Yeah, no, I feel that
But,
entirely, man.
yeah,
How that-
there's way too many artists out here in the music industry these days who aren't allowing themselves to be authentic, and they're trying to be the artificial part of the industry where they just follow along with everybody else.
Right.
And there's too many faults in that. And what we as artists and musicians need to change is being real. We need to be more real when it comes to being ourselves. And if you aren't going to be yourself, then why are you doing what you're doing?
Right.
That's just my position on that. I don't see a whole purpose with. Now, I should take that back. What I should say is, in trap these days, there's too many trap rappers. There's too many rappers out there who aren't doing their part for the positive part. They're trying to be like everybody else. And in this cause, like in your cause, you want to be the difference. You want to be that.
I mean, to be honest with you, man, you know, you spend time in the studio working with people, and it's kind of like, you know, it's cool to get paid, but you also want to enjoy yourself.
Yeah.
And you know, and enjoy the process of making music. And a lot of times people, you know, will start something and, you know, realize how much work goes into it, and then they want to quit. And, you know, it's disappointing for you as an engineer. You know, it definitely messes with your money, but that's not really the big problem. The problem is that you may have seen something in that artist or seen something, you know, like when me and you started working. The first thing I told you, I said, you know, people going to tell you that your stuff is terrible. You know, you got to be ready to deal with that. Deal
Criticism
with it,
is a
keep it
big
moving.
part in the
You know what I
industry.
mean? You know, so it's
You gotta
gonna
be able
be
to take it.
criticism. It's going to be people hating. It's going to be all of that.
Yeah.
But, you know, you got to be ready to just go ahead and say, okay, well, this is what I'm going to do, and do it. And, you know, and the thing is that them same people that once had a problem with everything you said, everything you do, will one day be following you. And, you know, that's how that works.
Yeah, man, no, I feel that. And going on from there, from what you're saying there, what do you think, like, what kind of advice would you give to these new artists, these people that really want to do this, you know, that really want to be that artist, that true artist?
Exactly what you just said. Make sure you really want to do
Yeah.
it, because it's not going to be glamorous. You know, I had a friend of mine tell me once, you know, if girls like you being a trash man, everybody will be down there trying to be a trash man right now.
Yeah.
So, you know, like, that's what they like.
Yeah.
That garbage?
Yep, everybody be out there picking up garbage right
Yeah,
now.
you that garbage,
So,
boy. You that
know,
garbage.
So, you know, that's how that works. So, you know, you're in an industry that everybody wants to be a part of, and, you know, the harder you work, the more opportunities that's going to come your way. But, you know, at the same time, don't do it for the wrong reasons. Like,
Yeah.
if you don't have nothing to say, don't say it. And, you know, like, that's the worst thing to do, is to come out, you know, as an artist and you have absolutely nothing to say, but you're trying to say something, because people will, you know, pick that apart. And, you know, at that point, it becomes harder for you to do what you want to do. So, you know, if I had any message for new artists, I'd just say, you know, make sure that this is what you want to do. And if it's not, save yourself a lot of time
Correct.
and heartache,
Yep.
and just go ahead and pick something else and do that.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Preach. I feel that.
Yeah.
I feel that, man.
Definitely. I have a question. So, like,
sir.
what is the craziest experience that's ever happened to you in the studio? I want to know that. Like, what
excited.
exactly is the worst thing that's happened?
Oh, man.
Lots of
Oh,
stuff.
man.
Lots of stuff. You know, the one that come to mind though is, you know, people like to get their mind right before they come in the studio sometimes. And somebody got their mind a little bit too right. And, you know, came in the studio, and, you know, I ended up having to walk him downstairs. You know what I mean?
Oh,
But,
man.
you know,
Oh,
like,
no, man.
The thing is that, you know, here, Listen Vision, they know. you know, when you bring people into your studio, you bringing people into your home.
Yeah.
And they got to respect your studio and respect your time and respect your space. And, you know, like, so when crazy stuff like that happens, it usually ends up, you know, being deaded pretty quick. Like, you know, we're not going to deal with that. And I'm not going to let my other customers have a hard
not at
time,
all.
you know,
Because someone's wild.
yeah, because somebody wants to be wild in the studio. It's a place of business.
Exactly.
And, you know, some people don't understand that, you know, where you working is a place of business and your home. And, you know, with those two things, you know, especially with it being your home where you spend your time, energy, your money, you know, you can't have that problem. So, you know, it's okay if you want to get your mind right before you come in the studio. Just be able to control yourself,
Yeah, of
Exactly.
course.
you know,
You
and
gotta
be
limit yourself.
respectful.
You got to be able to
Yeah.
do
That's
your
key.
part
Respect
even
is
when
key.
you
Yeah,
not
be
there.
respectful. That's it.
Exactly, man. That's wild. Damn.
Yeah, I
Man.
mean, you know, I can't tell some of the stories though, man. You know,
I know.
Yeah,
I know
yeah,
how it
yeah,
is,
yeah.
man.
Yeah, it's
I have to
okay.
start calling
It's all right.
names
We
up.
understand.
Man. True. Yo, if you could see any artist perform in concert, dead or alive, anybody,
Dead or alive.
who would it be?
Michael Jackson.
Michael Jackson.
Ooh.
Absolutely.
Ooh,
Absolutely.
that
I
yeah,
mean,
that'd be
you know,
great.
King of pop.
No,
I have
man.
a story about that. When
Yeah.
I was probably 7 years old, Michael Jackson came to the Hampton Coliseum, and my sister and brother went. And my mom said I was too small to go.
Oh,
That was the
damn.
last time I had a chance to see him.
Oh,
So that
man.
was 70 years ago. So you know what I mean. So now I'll never be able to see him live. So if there's
Yeah.
anybody, it'd be Michael Jackson. And my brother always laugh about that, but you know. it's
Nah,
all good.
man. That is
I
not
miss
like.
I miss
Yeah.
Mike. I miss Mike.
Man,
And,
we all
man, you know,
miss
if I
Mike.
could see
We
if
all
I could
miss
see Prince perform, Tupac, I'm an energy guy, Kurt Cobain.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like if I could see any of those guys perform live, I just, you know, it would be cool.
We got a chance to see Earth, Wind, and Fire a few weeks ago, and that was
That was crazy.
that was a phenomenal experience.
Absolutely. So,
That was
you know,
something
Those
crazy.
guys are
Yeah.
great, man.
Yeah, I mean, I like musicians and artists. Like, you know, if you're a musician or an artist and you got a good live show, I'll beat it. You know, and you ain't got to do a whole lot of extra, just perform. That's all I ask. Just give me a good
Preach, man.
performance and make it worth my while for that evening.
All day, man.
Yep.
All day. I feel that. Yo, so one thing I wanted to talk about. So all this stuff that's going on with SoundCloud right now, I don't know if you've heard of it. They've got some pretty big money issues going on. I don't know the full details, you know, but yeah, there's been a lot of talk going on like social media stuff of SoundCloud eventually coming to an end.
Yeah.
So it looks. And then there's stuff from like the reps of SoundCloud saying, "Oh no, we're good," but then there's
Right.
things saying like they're gonna bankrupt. So so SoundCloud, one of the main reasons it's been, you know, a good outlet for these artists is because people can just release their music for free easily, right?
Right.
there.
Yeah.
Right.
But so here's the question I have: do you feel like artists should be releasing free music?
I feel like it depends on where you are in your career. You know, if you've been releasing music already and people have already gotten a chance to sample what you do, then I think you should be charging for what you do for going forward.
Okay.
If you're still in the process of solidifying fans, then you know you're costing yourself basically to charge people to listen to your music. They don't know who you are. Now, if you have some industry heads on there, some producers, you know, you have some, you know, people on there that are going to attract people to listen to the music, then maybe you charge for that. But, you know, if it's just you and just an introduction to you, you know, me personally, you need people to listen to your music. And, you know, that $5, $10 you might have made, you know, probably can cost you $1,000 later on.
Yeah, of course.
So, you know, to me, put the music in everybody's hands that'll listen to it. And, you know, just make sure that, you know, you're being fairly frugal on what you spend. Like, you know, if you're spending money on, you know, I don't know if it's CDs, MP3s, whatever you're doing, whatever your process is, if you're spending money on it, you just got to make sure that as you're giving these away, that you're pretty frugal on what it is that you're spending. You know, and that way you're not so worried about making money, which is going to cost you fans.
Yeah.
That's just my opinion on it. You know, if you get to the point where, you know, you've got some fans and some people supporting you, go ahead and start charging for your music. There's nothing wrong with that. But, you know, don't be so quick to put $50 in front of 50 fans.
Of course.
Exactly.
That 50 fans will bring you way more than $50. But, you know,
Yeah.
that $50 is going to be gone by the time you get home that night.
Preach, man.
So, you know, just think of it from that standpoint.
Shoot, man.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, man, I feel that. One last question, man, I got for you.
Yes, sir.
Top 3 rappers alive right now,
Oh
in
man.
no particular order.
Oh man, you better be saying XY after this, man.
Scarface.
Yeah.
I mean, you know, I've listened to Scarface since I was a kid. You know, when people were listening to, you know, Young MC and all that type of
Yeah.
stuff, I was listening to Scarface. And I mean, you know, like for me, Scarface is always giving me information I can use. And like for me, any MC, you know, any rapper, if you're gonna be doing your thing, you got to be giving me some information that I can use after I'm finished listening to your stuff. Like, you know, meaning if I don't learn anything or get anything, you know, that I can use in my day-to-day life, then I really just wasted time and money probably purchasing that. And, you know, Scarface, for me, has a track record of every time I listen to a song, I hear something I can use. And that's hard to do. So I would definitely start off with Face. You know, he's been an inspiration for me, you know, musically. Alive or dead or just alive?
Just alive.
Just alive.
Nah, yeah.
Man,
Flows.
it's hard, man. And I mean, you know, like, are we talking about signed or unsigned?
We're talking about
anybody
on your mind. We don't care if they signed or unsigned. Who is the top
Let's
3
go with
artists?
this. Let's go for me, Scarface, and Scarface.
All right.
But I will do this. I will say this. I spent a lot of time listening to Wu.
Okay.
You know, I listen to a lot of Wu. I've listened to Wu since the day they came out. You know, for me, Wu has been kind of a counter of what I go by, which is sound quality. I always go by sound quality. Wu-Tang kind of made it where it was cool to just record and put that stuff out.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Man,
And like, you know, you record and you done. And you know, like, that was one of the things people would complain about with Wu, was that, you know, their stuff was under engineered, I guess, if you will, and stuff like that. But to me, that would have taken away the rawness from what they were giving me in the first place. So, you know, I liked it like that. There's very few artists that can get away with that, but, you know, all 9 of the Wu, you know, could get away with that because it was just so raw. And then also the timing.
Yeah.
And, you know, and then everybody else I listened to was dead. You know what I mean? But you know, just the timing of what, you know, when they came out and what they said and what they did, you know, they kind of made it okay to be, you know, to wear your hoodie again. You know what I mean? They made it okay not to be, you know, flashy and cute and all that. You know, I'm not into cute music. It's just not me. You know, I like to hear something that's got some heart to it.
Wu-Tang's always had a powerful message
Yeah, it's
behind
always
it at all
got to be
times.
powerful. And like, you know, it doesn't have to be something where, you know, everybody's getting shot up and all of that stuff.
No.
But at the same time, don't sugarcoat to me what I already know to be real. So, you know, I would definitely
be real in your music, man, but don't put too much in it.
I would definitely say, you know, if Wu would be considered 9, then that would be my, you know, 2 through 10. But, you know, they would definitely be my number 2 as far as alive that I listen to a lot. And then, you know, as far as the newer MCs and stuff like that, I listen to some J. Cole. I think he's cool.
J. Cole.
Yeah, J. Cole. J. Cole is, you know, to me, he I always think the best artists let you get to know them through your music. And I feel like J. Cole does a good job of letting you get to know who he is through his music.
True.
Yeah, so, you know, that would probably be my 3 that I'll say for right now. But, you know, like if I think about that over there for 10 minutes, I have a different 3, you know.
Yeah.
I like it all. You know,
again.
Yeah, to me, you know, music is something where, you know, all I ask from people, you know, even when we're in the booth, you know, when we're in the studio together, I just say, you know, just give it to me the way that you feel it.
Yeah.
You know, don't sugarcoat none of that. Like, you know, don't water it down. Don't try to be somebody you're not. Just be who you are.
Yeah.
And let that come out in your music, and that's how you're going to get fans. If people don't dig you, that's okay. They wouldn't have dug you as a person anyway. But, you know, as long as you're giving them who you are, the people that do dig you get a chance to get to know you. They get a chance to become a fan. It's harder to get fans now than it was back in the day. You know what I mean? Like I said, you know, with the internet, they can go on and find somebody in Budapest and be listening to his stuff instead of yours. So, I mean, it's harder now, you know, like even if you lock down your area, people in your area are still digging music from all over the world. So, you know, you just got to make sure that you're giving them a chance to connect with you, as far as I feel. Yeah.
Dope, man. Dope. Well, that's an awesome list, man. Thank you for getting on the show.
Yeah,
man.
thank you.
I love you.
Appreciate that.
Man.
Oh,
You
yeah,
know,
you my man,
yeah,
dude.
you're
Yeah, we about
cool,
to get
man.
back in and record
Gotta get in
again.
there
Yeah,
with some
man.
wild stuff, man.
Absolutely, man.
But thank you, man. I appreciate it.
And I appreciate y'all. Keep doing your thing, man. Give artists an
course, of
outlet
course.
to be able to say what they want to say and do what they do. And, you know, keep doing what y'all do, man. I appreciate y'all having me on.
Thank you, man.
All
Yeah,
right.
we
Thank you,
appreciate
engineer.
brother.
Hampton Bad News, what up again?
Hey.
All right.
All right, Times, it was a
All right,
pleasure.
Thank you, man.
All right, we're going into commercial, guys, so awesome.
Yeah, let's do it. Hey.
Try not. Do not rely on me. Do not rely on me. Do not rely on me. Try not. Do not rely on me. Do not rely on me. Do not rely on me. These rappers pray to be GODs. They ain't even got GEDs. Free and learn the ABCs. F never comes after G's. They come after me. Even that is a fantasy. Seeing no stopping these hits like Bruce Lee. Truly, soon these shins and a new beast. Truly, if you knew me, you'd see I only go up like a Pixar movie. Shades on the trap rap, this y'all new thing. Showed you the light and I fix y'all move rings. Picture this, I focus on the view. Clean out my lenses. I got back to my senses. Me and Bender did this back in 2010. Since then, all I did was win. My patient process and blatant progress. Plus all this just added up. Even when I was bad as fuck, this blended not erupt. So don't categorize me with animalized beings. I'm beyond that. So beyond rap. Tell Beyonce I need all that. If she call back, heard your homies make your choices. Fake love's what I call that. Try not. Do not rely on me. Do not rely on me. Do not rely on me. Try not. Do not rely on me. Do not rely on me. Do not rely on me.
I see it on the news, through media, social cues, through emojis from my boo. I'm sure that you've seen it too. I'm talking about all the hate, spreading from state to state. So let me just state today, I'm sealing my future's fate. Grab a plate, I've been cooking up a mess. Get the stress, made the music for you, you can guess the rest. I'm the best, I've been rapping like I never had a stress. Ain't depressed, goddamn, tell your
What is good, y'all?
Welcome back, everybody.
We're back here, Live Life Radio.
Live Life Radio.
Yeah. One quick thing I wanted to talk about here was Tunes Today.
Tunes Today.
Tunes Today, where we just talk about stuff we're listening to. And let me tell you about this Earth, Wind, and Fire
All
concert,
right,
because
this-
I'm not going to stop talking about it.
Earth,
till
Wind, and
I
Fire.
die.
You know what? All your youngins out there, and I know I'm a youngin as well, but look, y'all need to step y'all concert game up, man, for real. Like, y'all going to the newcomers, and I'm not sending shots. I'm just saying, enjoy
He's sending shots.
enjoy the old while it's here, because once it's gone, man. And that show was
it was crazy.
was something
They're
incredible.
Like, I don't even know how old they are. They're probably like in their 60s.
Verdine was
They're older than my grandma. and
Verdine
they
White
killed it. It was crazy.
killed it. It was crazy.
Man, Philip killed it. They went.
Oh,
ham.
yeah.
They hit notes I didn't even think were like.
didn't even know were
possible.
possible, and that's the
Like,
thing.
it was
Like, if you can hit notes that the ear doesn't even know that was
Yeah,
there,
I was like, well, that's new to me.
that's
Damn.
Verdine White was hitting that bass. He was
He was
hitting
killing
that,
it.
man.
That shit was great. But yeah. So okay, next thing up, we got our segment called Making Moves, where we're
Making
talking to one of
Moves.
our area's artists, people that are on the come up, people that are out here grinding every single day when it comes to their music, to their promotions, to their social media, everything. So it is an
Shout out
honor
Melly Cash Money.
to a nah, man.
It's like that. But yeah, let's bring up this new guy, Gaz the rapper, everybody.
Gaz the rapper, everybody.
Gaz the rapper. Come on up.
Nova.
Nova.
What's good, bro?
How's it going, my man? How you doing?
Of course.
Are we allowed to cuss on here or no?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, go for it, bro.
Go for it. I don't see any
something crazy.
5-year-olds.
This shit's pretty dope setup.
Thanks, man.
Yeah, there you go.
That's like a strike
Man,
one
it's
right there.
It's a pleasure to have you here, man.
Yeah,
First of
pleasure,
all,
man.
The tape Nova. That joint
By
is
far
fire.
is.
That one's fire, man. I was listening to it for
Like the
at
shirt.
least like 2 weeks now.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Man,
His album. Well, that.
it's dope. Well,
Look.
let's let him talk about them.
Yeah,
First
yeah.
of all, guys, who is Gaz?
Who is
Tell me about
Gaz?
you, man.
So my name is Gaz the rapper. My legal is Blake, but don't call me that unless we cool. No,
Nobody
I don't
call
care.
him Blake.
But yeah, I mean, I kind of got that name from the Spanish word fugaz, which means brief or fleeting. So that's how I see life. So through music, I try and bring more of a focus to life. But if I give the short answer, it's just I'm a G that's got it covered A to Z. So I mean, that's all it's got to be. But I'm from. I'm from.
Okay,
I'm
all right,
from
all
Nova,
right,
Born and
okay.
raised,
Okay.
703. So I mean, I've been playing guitar for like 9-10 years.
Okay.
Writing poetry and just writing in general. A love for like literature and language throughout my life. So once I started freestyling when I was like 17, 18, like getting out of high school into college, like that's
Okay.
when I really picked up with like rapping and
Yeah,
you know
man.
as a form of music. So
I feel that. I feel
yeah.
that. It's
So
cool, man. That's pretty
why did you start to make music? Like, what pushed you to get into the whole recording and being
all up in it.
just a lyricist in general? Like, what pushed you to that?
I guess I've just always had a passion for music and the way that you can express, especially hip hop. You know, there's so many words, and it's so, you know, the flow can be a tight flow, loose flow. You can do any topic. You can jump topics line to line to line, word to word, even. And I've just always appreciated that about hip hop, but music in general. Like I said, I've been playing, you know, guitar for a while. My mom had me in piano lessons when I was young, so music was just always like an element in my
Okay.
life.
Yeah, man.
So
That's
I'm more
dope.
of a drummer person, but you know, couldn't get the drum set because you know people wild out here.
Guys.
Yeah.
I'm weak. Yo, so I want to talk to you a little bit about Nova, your latest project you have your latest project you got out right now.
Yeah.
Because it is dope, man. I wrote some things down, man, just things that I was hearing in it. First of all, on your song New Times,
Uh-huh.
I heard this one line you said that was like, oh, like I really
Yeah,
wanted to
that
hear more
song's
context
dope.
on it.
Okay.
You said, been working for so long, nothing fell on me. They say time will tell. Will it tell on me? Tell me what did you mean by that? Like that last line there, that don't hit me. So I was like, man, I want to hear from him.
They say time will tell. Will it tell on me? I mean, it's just like time is something that we all are held by, but at the same time, it's like, what will the way that you spend your time, what will it reveal about you? And I'm hoping that what I spend my time doing, I hope that it will reflect positively on me. So time will tell, like, you know, everything will, you know, come out in time, but like, I hope that I'm reflected in a positive light, you know,
Yeah, man.
Okay.
through my time making music and, you know, people getting to know what we're about. So
Preach, man.
Bet.
I feel that. I feel that entirely.
Yeah, that's
man.
dope.
And there's some tracks on here, man. Really Can't Hate and Monster go hard.
Monster
as
is a hard
hell,
track,
man.
dude.
Those ones
Monster
are
is a
crazy
hard
bar
track.
for bar, man. Those ones were crazy.
I was
And
at
you
work
had
in the break room, man. I was,
feelings of doom and a dread of
look,
existence.
Yeah.
I was getting wild up in the break room, man. I can't tell you
there
much,
was
but
some dope there, man. And you produce.
Yeah,
you-
I
you
produced
produce.
so the whole tape was executive produced by my boy Stromae Swift, who
Okay.
is
Yeah,
kind
saw
of like ever since I've been guys, pretty much it's been him and I like grinding, you know,
Oh, right.
cutting all the stuff, you know, samples, whatever, just doing everything ourselves. Him and my younger brother actually goes by Insomniac. They produce pretty much the whole thing. And like the guitar you hear throughout and like Eternal, like that was all my guitars and stuff tracking.
That's
but
dope. I
Yeah, that's
figured. I
dope.
was like, oh, he plays guitar, man, because there's a lot in that there. Internal,
There's a lot
I know
in
that's
that-
in there.
in that tape, man.
About it, you about the
Yeah,
About
that
It
was
interlude,
guitar that I
one, you
played
did
as
that
well.
too, so
Yeah.
that was dope. And you had a lot more personal songs too. Barricade for one.
Yeah.
which I felt like was a personal song, and just really, you're really talking about you as a person.
Yeah, the whole
And then,
project was pretty personal. And that's kind of
Yeah,
our
man.
style. It's, you know, it's very lyrically based and a lot of literal stuff and a lot of things that, you know, you don't really hear in rap necessarily, like different
Okay.
types of themes, you know. So
Yeah,
like
man,
that, okay.
yeah. And
Definitely.
just give me like, what was your overall goal with this tape here? Like, what did you want the listeners to get from it? You know.
Well, the main thing with calling it Nova or Nova is like to put on for the 703 as well as just Virginia as a whole, because
Hey.
as I've been doing this, you know, bumping into, you know, people like y'all and just a bunch of other artists, there's lots of talent out in the Virginia area. But aside from legends that people will talk about, like Clips and, you know, Timbaland and,
Yeah.
you know, Trey Songz, Chris Breezy, you know, stuff like that, like, there haven't been many new wave people to come out of here, and definitely
Yeah.
not out of Nova, like the 703 specifically.
Definitely
So
not.
Yeah.
I wanted to draw attention to the area and to the art that is going on out here. That's just with like the title and. But the project was really just to extend the sound that Swift and I have been working on, you know, for like 2-3 years now, and just really take our music to a place and just go bigger, bolder, darker, weirder, stranger than
Hey.
before, you know.
That's
so
dope. That's
That's how
dope.
you
Yeah.
gotta do it, man. That's how
Yeah,
you
man.
gotta do
Pretty
it.
much.
That's dope, man. That's really cool. Yo, so same question actually I asked Hines. If you could see any artist, any dead or alive, in concert, who would you see?
Man, that's tough. Well, for me, I have a background in like heavy metal and rock and stuff, so you probably won't know the artist, but there's this guitarist who was a huge influence to me growing up. His name is Chuck Schuldiner, and he was like a guitarist and vocalist for this metal band called Death, like a Florida metal band, like the 80s, 90s.
What was it? It was
Death is
Death.
the name of the band. So it's like they kind of originated kind of like technical death, like really shreddy, really
Positive,
heavy,
positive.
distorted
Okay.
kind of sound.
Very positive.
But he passed away like before I even started listening to the band. He passed away in like 2001 from brain cancer. So, but I mean,
Wow.
they put out like 7 studio albums, and he put out a side project like, you know, in like 99. But if he was still alive, and they've done like tributes, like got all the old members back together and done tributes and stuff.
Yeah.
I didn't get to see any of those, but I would definitely see him like play and sing live, like if I could,
Dope, man.
for sure.
Dope. That's dope.
Yeah.
Quick question. So, if you could collab with any artist in the 703 area, who exactly? Well,
Or anybody in
it
general,
doesn't
I
have
think.
to normally be in the 703 area, but
Like an underground artist or
underground, mainstream, it doesn't really matter.
Any artist in
who
general?
do you want to collab with?
Anybody? Maybe they're watching.
Yeah.
Damn, well, my favorite artist probably of all times is Kid Cudi. I really like his.
That's my man right
And I mean,
there.
if you listen
That's
to the
my
lyrical
man,
themes
okay.
of my music, you can kind of see where, you know, I also delve into that, you know, like mental health and just, you know,
Yeah.
like feelings of loneliness, you know, just all the type of stuff that
Yeah.
everyone goes through that, you know, you don't like think sounds hard on a rap track, you know, but it needs to be said, it needs to be talked
Yeah,
about. you
it
know,
needs.
so-
It definitely needs to be talked about.
Yeah.
A lot of it's hidden and people don't recognize it.
Yeah, so I would love to do anything with him and Travis on vocals and production. Him and
Ooh,
Travis
okay.
Scott are like
Okay,
one
all right,
so,
all right. He's speaking volumes right
yeah,
now, people.
that would be lit.
That's
So,
dope, man.
yeah.
Kid Cudi's hums are
That could sell a whole album. That could be
quite
a whole LP. He
quite
doesn't even-
therapeutic, if you feel me.
He doesn't have to say any words. He,
doesn't have to
just
say
knows the
anything.
melodies in his voice, like
Yeah,
his
man.
vocal timbre
Knock
is
out
just
a newborn baby.
ridiculous. Yeah, he's
Man.
great. Yeah.
So guys, what are your next plans? What are your next steps? What's going on with you, man?
So I'm really excited right now. We have a music video on the way. It's gonna be my first official like visual music video for
Okay.
Flow, which is the
Oh,
final track.
I
like that.
Got
That's
Flow,
Okay,
or is
okay.
he vegan? I don't know. So it's actually like I'm not hyping it up. Like it's coming together really sick. So like everyone that's seen it, like the people who are in it, and like the extras, I showed them like the rough cut. They're like, yo, damn.
dope.
So
Dope.
it's
I'm
funny.
dope. Okay.
It's
I like that
hype.
track. That's
It's
dope.
hype and funny at the same time, and the style of it is like it's a lot of gags based off the lyrics. So it's like acted out like skits and stuff like off the lyrics. So
Okay.
it like adds that extra element to it, which I think is cool. So
That's dope,
Awesome.
man.
It's gonna
Okay,
be
that's
hype.
dope.
That
Yeah.
sounds really cool, man. I'm
Can't wait to
excited.
check that out, man. That's gonna.
Yeah.
that's
I'll
gonna
show
look
you
dope.
guys when the cameras are off. I'll give you a sneak peek of it.
Yeah, dude,
Yeah.
definitely. I'd love to see that.
I'm
I'd love to
ready.
see that. Bet.
Yeah.
Man, so another question actually. I'm gonna ask everybody this. I think forever. And
Okay.
So like the entire life of the show. So top 3 rappers
Oh, okay.
alive.
Top 3 rappers.
This is your chance to show us that, like, you know.
Okay,
you-
well, I'm
you
gonna
dope.
show some new guys love right now that y'all
Okay.
might not know. So I already said Kid Cudi. I'll just put that as like my top
Facts,
right now.
facts.
Bet.
But there are 2 rappers that both dropped debut albums this year that are like fucking nasty.
Yeah.
One is Jid. I don't know if y'all heard of Jid. J-I-D.
Jid. Wait
Yeah.
a minute. I feel like I've heard
I've
that.
heard of
I
Jid,
feel
too.
like I've
He
heard
just
that
got
somewhere.
What's the album called?
it was called The Never Story.
Yeah. I heard a couple. I haven't listened to the whole thing honestly,
Jid,
but I
I
did hear a couple
swear.
tracks off
I've
it,
listened to
and it
that
was
album like
dope.
That
30 to
sounds
50
so
times,
familiar.
like top to bottom.
He
Like
signed
that.
to J. Cole.
Yeah, J. Cole just picked him up for Dreamville. He's from
Shout out
Atlanta.
to Jid. If you out there,
Yeah.
man, if you're watching this, shout out to you, man. You're doing big things. Appreciate
Yeah,
that.
the kid that is Jid. Yeah, he's sick. And also Mir Fontaine is an artist from New Jersey. He just got signed to 300 Entertainment. So, you know, like Migos, like a bunch of people are on that label, but he's super nice. Like he's wavy. He's more like that trap type of stuff, but like
Okay.
his vocal is really unique and like he can hit all the industry flows that you're used to, but his voice is like really dope. So
All right, so he has his
yeah.
own specific.
He just dropped an album called Camden. So he puts on. for
Oh,
New
he's in
Jersey.
Camden?
Yeah, his album is called
Oh.
Camden. Look it up. Mir Fontaine, Mirfon.
If you in Camden, be safe, man. Camden is not.
Oh, he
It's not,
tells some stories about it that you would really, yeah.
I
you'd
bet.
really
My
love.
brother's out in
Real
Camden
shit
right
like
now,
that,
so
man. Damn. That's wild.
that's something wild.
Jeez, man. But
Yeah.
yeah, so another question I got, like artist to artist, man. What is something that you find? Well, you've worked with other artists before?
Yeah.
What is something that you find difficult when it comes to working with other artists?
I guess like one of the most important things if you're gonna do anything artistic together with anyone is you have to vibe. Like you have to
Yeah.
be able to get along even before it comes to the art, you know, anything going on with that, or be it in the studio or anything, recording, photo shoot, whatever it is.
Yeah.
So I've been in situations before where like it was just really a detriment to my time to work with certain artists because they were, either totally disorganized, they weren't able to provide anything, they were just like pulling up like YouTube beats they had no rights to type of thing. And like stuff like that. Like when I can see that you're not really taking it as seriously as I am or more serious than I am, then it gets to a point where it's, not really benefiting me to, dedicate time to that situation. So
there's a professionalism in the music industry at all times. Like if you don't own the rights to a beat, then I mean, sure, you can use it for free. But if you don't own the rights to that beat, then what?
Not even entirely, because there's like a respect you have to have too.
Yeah.
For like these producers that are working day and night trying to make this fire, and like and I get that entirely, man. Like I mean we've run into artists like all the time, man. People out here trying to just take stuff off a SoundClick or something,
And that's how you get caught up because you're not taking the proper steps to produce your music. You're not doing the right way. You're trying to find a fast way into it, and that's my pet peeve in the music industry.
Yeah, I feel that 100%. Yeah.
Preach, man, preach. Do you have any artists that inspire you, or anybody in general you feel like inspires the music a lot?
Yeah, like I said, Kid Cudi. Like some of the first rap I ever listened to was like Eminem. Like when I was 10, 11, 12, 13, and that really showed me what hip hop was and kind of what it could be. And then from there, who inspired me to actually rap and make my own music was probably more like J. Cole, like listening to his mixtapes and just like his bodies of
his
work.
old
and,
mixtapes are dope.
Yeah, like Friday Night Lights to warm up. Like I would just bump those like all the time, and just the messages he has and the relatable struggle of like being an artist, this and that. Like that really motivated me to want to make my own stuff.
Dope, man.
So
That's dope, man. Hey, well, I feel all that, man. It's really, really dope talking to you, man.
Really dope.
Tell everybody that's watching right now, tell them where they can find this album. Tell them what's good. Tell them what's good with Nova.
All right, so I'm Gaz the Rapper, GAZtherapper.com on Instagram, on Twitter, on Periscope.
Okay.
And YouTube is 703 Entertainment. I've got like freestyle videos, some like reviews and feedback segments, different stuff on there. And that's where the Flow music video is going to be debuting as well.
Bet.
So,
And I'm hyped for that. When is it debuting?
Not exactly sure yet, but end of the month, like beginning of next
Sometime
month.
soon.
So yeah, very soon.
Perfect. Okay.
Man,
Yeah.
I'm ready to hear that.
Yeah, man.
Well, look, it's been dope talking to you, man. We're going to cut to a quick commercial break.
Quick commercial.
And, the next thing coming up here, we're going to have a couple things we're going to talk about. And then my man XY here is going to spit a couple bars.
Yeah.
Man. Yeah, so
All
let's
right.
cut to this quick commercial break here.
All right.
How did we get so damaged? I ain't never say I was perfect. I ain't never say you were worth it. I just assumed that you knew till it ruined you. The fumes get to resume and consume your flow. As I presumed I was stupid, making a lot of your bruises. Never knew I would lose it though, cause I'm useless to your toolkit. Ever since day one, knew I couldn't fix shit. I was nothing but a ball to your pool stick. And I knew this, couldn't do this. What if your ex tried to hurt you? What am I to do? Look at me, cause girl, I'm built like a toothpick. You couldn't heal cause I'm too sick. You couldn't move cause I'm too stiff. You couldn't bark cause I'm too thick. And I'm convinced, maybe if I left sooner, you would've known the whole reason why you gotta be better. But I ain't let you. All I did was make you feel like you was never right until I left you. Then I left you, more broke than you were before. So dope, yet I lost all hope. Then I helped my girl, let alone help the world. Man, my brain just twirls, existence just missed us. Man, we woke way too early. Love went cold, got buried, then it got buried. Now I feel blind every night since when the life gets so blurry. Blurry, 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 blurry. When the life gets so blurry. Yeah. Yeah. Trump pushing our people to play the race card, leading us to crash bigger than a 94 San Marino race car. Build up a wall of defense just to break ours. You ain't a world leader, homie, you a fake god. And I'ma break down if I gotta break y'all, cause I ain't about that violence, I'ma play smart. Building the next people up to replace y'all, cause I don't mess people up, I embrace y'all. What is left, so it's best that we take off. And I'ma rest till I'm blessed in the place, y'all. Been stuck in, saw your life sucked in. Fell asleep at the poles, where tucked in. And now we trapped under covers. The government's just demons undercover. They wanna see us rile up each other. They wanna see us die, and our brothers and our sisters and our mothers never love us. They wanna see us drown in the sea. They wanna see us bound in the door with no key. They wanna see us bleed. They wanna see my best friends give up and leave. They wanna see my worst sins live up to me. I wanna see us rise. I wanna see us stop all the lies. I wanna see us unblock the eyes. I wanna see the skies. I wanna see it take off the skies. I wanna realize that I can really breathe. That I can really build up again. That I can really break down the walls. That I can really see that everything I write is a win. So I will never answer the call, cause I'm already free. No, I'm not early. Been a bit late to the party. Try not to worry. Fighting every night for the night. Things might stop being so blurry. Blurry, 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 blurry. Win the life, win the life, win the life, win the life.
Hey, what's good? We're back
What's good,
here.
everybody?
Live Life Radio.
Live Life Radio.
Flows XY over here. So our last segment here before we get into the performance.
Yeah, man.
We got a segment here called Who's Mans. We're just talking about just some people just wilding out here lately.
Yeah,
So the first one I wanted to talk about here. Okay, on August 16th, the KKK recently, this was out in Atlanta, Georgia.
Yeah, man.
They were denied a permit to burn a cross on top of a symbolic mountain over there. It was Stone Mountain. I don't know if anyone.
Stone Mountain.
You know what Stone Mountain is?
It's in Atlanta.
It's
You know.
basically where like hippies go to jog. But so my thing with like just thinking of that is like who did the KKK send to like wherever they get these permits from? The
Who do you think
government,
you
or
are, bro? Like,
to send over to like make
you
this
in
request?
Atlanta? You think you would have
Like,
permit
hey,
for that?
my name's Jeff. So me and a couple buddies, the KKK, we're just gonna get on top of the mountain over there, and we're just gonna put a little stake in the ground.
Yeah, man.
That happens to be shaped.
Happens to
like
be the shape of a cross,
and we're just
and
gonna light it on fire.
We're gonna burn that bitch.
That's crazy. That like.
Whose mans are you,
that
bro?
That seem like that makes sense, you know, right? Like that just don't make no sense, man.
You gotta have a permit to burn a cross on the mountain, just so you know. That's how you gotta live.
Tripping, man. That's
Tripping.
crazy, yo.
Dude, these chicken nuggets are hitting, man.
Chicken, man. And so the other thing I want to talk about too, man. Dude, tell about the English teacher, man. Get him hip to that
English
craziness.
teacher.
Man.
Craziness. There's an English teacher in Ohio was arrested for having sexual relations with one of her students since he was 14.
In 2012.
14 years old in 2012.
This just
and
happened.
secretly had a child in 2015.
They had a kid. That's crazy.
You mean to tell me you didn't realize that they was fucking and
How
you
did-
didn't even know that?
How does nobody like see that for what is it? That's like what 5? I don't know.
It's like-
it's like 5 years.
Oh yeah, I got
That's
a kid.
crazy.
I got a kid now.
Like, how does that even start? What's that? 20? That's like 14. You're what, a freshman or something? Like, how did none of the classmates see none of that stuff? Like, hey Tommy, you
Hey, you over there?
you get your syllabus signed?
You getting your syllabus?
Man,
come over here and talk to me real quick.
Don't make no- That's crazy, man.
Disgusting.
How the parents not notice? I was reading about it. Apparently, this guy, the kid was like staying over at the teacher's house at one point. Like, who just lets their little 15-year-old dude do that, man?
Yeah, I'm staying at Miss
That's
Johnson's
just
house
crazy.
tonight. Okay,
Like,
she
yeah,
got a
I'm
little
gonna stay
thicky
at,
too.
I'm gonna say at Mrs.
Miss
K's
Johnson got a thickie.
tonight. We got
She tutored me.
That's her. Oh, man.
Oh my goodness!
Dude, she's not even a baddie.
Oh,
That
wow.
doesn't make sense.
That's
man.
you?
That's so crazy.
You out here getting blown
Yeah,
up
taking children
by a
man.
14-year-old.
That's so wild. Like, I don't know how nobody would.
How does that feel?
man? Because like
How does that feel? Tell me how that feels,
little kids having sleep. That's crazy, man.
dude. I mean,
I'm not
Cool.
about it.
come on now.
Nah, I mean, I know
Come
there's
on.
always like that talk when you're like talking to your friends back and like,
I'm like,
yeah,
oh, dude,
totally
I'd
finesse.
so hit that.
But
Like,
like realistically, nah.
dude, I had this teacher in high school, man. I can go into details, but she gave me a
let's
syllabus
not
one time, and
incriminate.
no, deadass though, you're disgusting. Don't do it.
Yeah, that's crazy,
To all the fellow youngins out there, don't do it. If your teacher's fine as fuck, that ass may be
Refrain.
thick, but the brain be
Refrain.
small, bro. Don't do it. Pull back. Don't go into the light.
Man, tripping, yo. But
yeah,
yeah,
man.
so that's basically it there.
That's
Some
it.
quick music announcements with The Coop. So we'll have this radio show hopefully every month. We'll see how it goes. It's probably going to be on our YouTube channel. We've got new music coming from everybody. I've got so much stuff written, man. It's been crazy. He's got stuff he's been doing. We got Maisha. Maisha's one of our singers. We have a new singer, Rima. Who's gonna be coming out.
Shout out to Rima Duwaj. You're doing your thing out there.
Rima's doing her thing, man. I'm working on my new album right now. I don't stop. I don't stop working.
There's no breaks, man.
Always.
There's no breaks.
and XY is working on this first EP too. So it's gonna be great. It's gonna be a great year for the Coop. Shout out to all the fans as always, all the family, friends, everybody that's supporting because we appreciate y'all.
We appreciate everybody.
Appreciate y'all. The other day I went to one of my friends, a good friend of mine, Kayla. I went to her house. I surprised the hell out of her. I texted her. It was like a month or two ago. And I was like, "Hey, are you home?" And she was like, "Yeah." I was like, "Bet, I'm about to be there in an hour." I had got her actually one of these hats because she had told me that she liked it on Twitter. So I got her one. I signed it. We pulled up.
Gave her the hat. And
made her day. It was great.
It's one of the best feelings when you can talk to a fan like that and pop up on them and be like, "Hey, I did this for you," because you were there for me since day one.
I appreciate every single one of my fans, and I always try my best to show it. And just like putting a smile on her face was like perfect to me.
Yeah.
That's what I live for, But yeah, so thank you for everybody. We're gonna cut to a real quick break. As soon as we come back, XY is gonna be performing his
You're the mean
song.
boy. You're the mean.
What's the song called, man?
Song is called Lamborghini Smirnoff. You guys are gonna like this song.
Boy.
Lamborghini Smirnoff is coming out very soon. And all right, let's kick to it. Let's go to commercial.
Let's get to it. All right, we'll be right back.
Picture this, I focus on the view, clean out my lenses. I got back to my senses. Me and Bender did this back in 2010. Since then, all I did was win. My patient process and blatant progress, plus all this just added up. Even when I was bad as fuck, this blended not erupt. So don't categorize me with animalized beings. I'm beyond that. So beyond rap, tell Beyonce I need all that. If she called back, heard your homies make your choices. Fake love's what I call that. Try not. Do not rely on me. Do not rely on me. Do not rely on me. Try not. Do not rely on me, do not rely on me, do not rely on me.
I see it on the news, through media, social cues, through emojis from my boo. I'm sure that you've seen it too. I'm talking about all the hate, spreading from state to state. So let me just state today, I'm sealing my future's fate. Grab a plate, I've been cooking up a mess. Get the stress, made the music for you, you can guess the rest. I'm the best, I've been rapping like I never had a stress. Ain't depressed, goddamn, tell your fam I ain't impressed. Ho was next,
I feel like Jesus every time I'm in the booth, like I'm just breathing. Drop my Mary, she ain't know that I was leaving. Hold up, it didn't even happen like that. Let me keep it real for a sec. Yo, I was in my bed 3 a.m. tunes on tears start around 2. That's been every night since I thought about you. So many fights, how to start around 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 till I ran out of time to rhyme with you. And who would've guessed? The best pain left was next. I guess I should've seen it coming. Now you see me run it. Thought I'd leave with something. Now I'm here with nothing, cause you was the best that ever happened so far. But I'm just rapping so hard when I'm acting like I planned this. I don't even think I understand this. Let alone try to man this out. I can't stand this. How did we get so damaged? I ain't never say I was perfect. I ain't never say you were worth it. I just assumed that you knew till it ruined you. The fumes get to resume and consume your flow. As I presumed I was stupid, making a lot of your bruises. Never knew I would lose it though, cause I'm useless to you.
What is good, y'all? So let me give it up for one of my best homies alive. Let's give it up for XY Lamborghini Smirnoff. Woo!
What's up, everybody? This is XY. You are now about to listen to my very first song, Lamborghini Smirnoff. Check it out.
Yeah.
Putting down for my homies, even though they wanna see me drop. Yeah, every night feeling lonely, but I ain't giving up, I won't stop. I'm just staying true to myself, and I won't ever be what I'm not. I stay putting on for my block. Holla at me when I'm at the top. Putting down for my homies, even though they wanna see me drop. Yeah, every night feeling lonely, but I ain't giving up, I won't stop. I'm just staying true to myself, and I won't ever be what I'm not. I stay putting on for my block. Holla at me when I'm at the top. Never ashamed of who you not. Spitting that flame like the boy been hot. Heard it.
Keep going.
I stay on top. Oh no, I'm cocky and I'm sorry, but the devil stay trying to spar me. Honestly, I'd rather be much more than what's my salary. Honestly, I'd rather see you and me. See me drop, yeah, every night feeling lonely, but I ain't giving up, I won't stop. I'm just staying true to myself and I won't ever be what I'm not. I stay putting on for my block, holla at me when I'm at the top. Putting down for my homies even though they wanna see me drop. Yeah, every night feeling lonely, but I ain't giving up, I won't stop. I'm just staying true to myself and I won't ever be what I'm not. I stay putting on for my block, holla at me when I'm at the top. Got me feeling like this is Wonderland or something. I don't gotta be on track, you should understand. I run most of these rappers out here elegance off of bands or something. Now you me when it took advantage of every opportunity that's given. Hope you're listening to me, God forgive me for the sinning. But I'm back and I'm blacking on the track, you know I kill it. Yeah, you know that I kill it. Yeah, you know that I'm living like the gotta be. You know it's how I ought to be. They tryna cut the oddity, but bitch love the policy. I'm tryna. You know this who I'm born to be. The Lord can see I'm winning up in the pursuit from sheep. Much more than me. I'm going door to door till I reach yours. I hope my story's gonna set you free. Our homies, even though they wanna see me drop. Yeah, every night feeling lonely, but I ain't giving up, I won't stop. I'm just staying true to myself and I won't never be what I'm not. I stay putting on for my block. Holla at me when I'm at the top. Putting down for my homies, even though they wanna see me drop. Yeah, every night feeling lonely, but I ain't giving up, I ain't gonna stop. I'm just staying true to myself and I won't ever be what I'm not. I stay putting on for my block. Holla at me when I'm at the top. I wanna be accepted, learn my lesson, I do me. You can do you, baby, I'ma do me. You can do you, but you'll never be me. Don't wanna be accepted, learn my lesson, I do me. You can do you, baby, I'ma do me. You can do you, but you'll never be seen. Don't pretend who you not is key. And T, Jamila, be the best that you got to be. I promise you would never fall, only ball. No, they paying mine, no, the star. Not a dog, baby, reach out, baby, preach out. Run in the footsteps of God when I beat out. When the beat back, let me preach now. In the streets now. Staying true to myself and I won't ever be what I'm not. I stay putting on for my block. Holla at me when I'm at the top. Put down for my homies even though they wanna see me drop. Yeah, every night feeling lonely, but I ain't giving up, I ain't gonna stop. I'm just staying true to myself and I won't ever be what I'm not. I'm just putting on for my block. Holla at me when I'm at the top. Let me get these smart off. There's a lot of complications, but
it's all
this
good.
song is gonna help, I promise.
All good. Shout out the homie. Shout out
Everybody out
the
there.
homie.
Shout out to my fans. I love you all.
Hey.
My family, my friends, everybody that I love. Everybody out there that's sleeping on me. Just know that this is all for you. And
all day.
There's nothing you will do to stop me. This is what I'm here to do this till I die.
Preach.
And
Preach.
There's nobody out there in the world that would tell me I'm not gonna get it. And
Yeah.
everybody that I used to be with, all y'all don't gotta worry about nothing. Y'all don't gotta worry about nothing, because you know what? I'm doing this for you too, and there's no hate for nothing for nobody.
All love.
At all. Everybody that
All
I used to
love.
be with, there's no beef. No beef
No
at all.
beef.
And I love all you guys. And all
Love
you guys
all our
will
fans, yo.
get my respect and my support.
All day.
Shout out Mom. Shout out Keely.
Hey. Shout out the
Shout out
fam.
everybody.
Thank
I
you
love
to
guys.
everybody. Thank you to everybody that
XY
that
out.
clocked in, everyone that checked in. Shout out to all my fans, my family, my friends. Thank you to everybody that tuned in, and we'll catch you guys next month. Live Life Radio.
Live Life
Let's get
Radio.
it. Hey,
Cut.
hey.
Blended, not erupt, so don't categorize me with animalized beings. I'm beyond that, so beyond rap. So Beyonce, I need all that. If she call back, heard your homies make your choices. Fake love's what I call that. Try not. Do not rely on me. Do not rely on me. Do not rely on me. Try not. Do not rely on me. Do not rely on me. Do not. I rely on.
I see it on the news, through media, social cues, through emojis from my boo. I'm sure that you've seen it too. I'm talking about all the hate, spreading from state to state. So let me just state today, I'm sealing my future's fate. Grab a plate, I've been cooking up a mess. Get the stress, made the music for you, you can guess the